What's up, Wildcats, and welcome back to Achievement. It is Wednesday, September the 16th of the year 2020, and we're all right here ready to crush some more planning for the week. We got nobody in the building today because of this COVID stuff creeping around, so that's why there's no live stream today. Instead, you're watching this pre-recorded video in which I have planned out and listed. I've used lists and I've used plans and I've set calendar dates to keep all this stuff straight for me and keep it straight for you. And that's perfect because today we are going to learn all about setting a goal, using some tools for planning, including lists and calendars, so you can achieve a goal by Friday. All right, so let's just jump right on into it. I'm going to open up my browser. I hope that you've already got yours open in another tab, and let's see what's happening here. All right. We should be in our achievement class. As I said, it's Wednesday, so Wednesday is the second week. The second week is planning week, so I'm going to pop right on into planning, pop into Wednesday, see what we have got going today. All right. As I said, there's no live stream, so when you are looking at it, you're not going to see this live stream link because I will have changed it by the time you log in. It's actually Tuesday right now when I'm making this. In fact, I know it's Tuesday, and so I want to be sure to say Nitra on petu washde you ha po to the following students: Miles Stans and Janessa Milbrand. Hope you had a fantastic birthday today. Actually, that's yesterday for those of you watching this, because it was Tuesday that they celebrated their birthdays. Also, Nitra on petu washde you ha po to Roxana Wright and Carson Farmer, who celebrate their birthdays today. And to remember this, I use, of course, a list. Yeah, I'm going to hop over to my calendar, too, because on my calendar, I have placed everybody's birthday in the whole school. I have got 439 birthdays for students and about 600 birthdays for staff, so that not a day goes by that I am not reminded that your birthday is here. In fact, let me see, Monday. Remember Monday? Monday, I missed Riley Valandra, but Riley, that's because you were not in my calendar. You're new at school here, but you are in my calendar now. So Riley, if you're with us next year on September 14th, you're going to get a happy birthday shout out. So hang around that long, all right? So this is a perfect example of how lists and calendars can be used to help you plan and help you not forget stuff. Okay, so back to today, the 16th. And what we are doing today is focusing on tools for planning and setting a goal, because that's where it all started. Remember yesterday when I pulled the easel out and my old school holographic replicator, whatever thingy. We put some words down here from the definition of planning, and one of the important words that we focus on was goal. Without a goal, there's really no use for any planning. So this is where it all starts, and that is what we are going to begin with today. All right, so I'm going to jump right on into Wednesday's lesson. Remember, this is what you guys have always got to click on to open and read. This is where the story of the day is told. And we are going to begin with writing goals. Not any old goal, not any dumb goal, but smart goals, okay? And I'm sure that if you've been at the middle school, you've probably heard the phrase SMART goal before. SMART, it's an acronym. That means each letter in the word stands for another word. The S in SMART stands for specific, a very specific goal. The M stands for measurable. Can I attach a number to it? So something specific is, I hope that I will increase my ability to shoot 3-pointers. That's pretty specific. Measurable. I hope that I will hit 60% of my 3-pointers. I hope that I will hit 6 out of every 10 3-pointers I attempt. Now I've got a specific goal and it's measurable. Achievable. Well, I'm already hitting 50% of my 3-pointers, so I think pushing it another 10% might be possible. I think I could achieve that. 100%? No, not achievable. So I'm going to set it about 60%. Realistic. Yeah, it's realistic. I'm hitting 50% of the threes, so I think I could hit 60. You see where the realistic and the achievable are kind of the same thing. I'm not setting some crazy goal, like I'm going to hit every three-pointer I ever make. That's impossible. And last, timely. All right, this means I need to set a time frame for this. Something, again, that's realistic. I'm not going to do this by tomorrow. So I am going to hit 60% of every three-pointer I take after practicing for the next month. All right, I'm going to practice for a month. And after a month, I'm going to hope that I can hit 60% of my three-pointers. That is a SMART goal: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. All those things. Now, what we're going to do today, though, is we're going to set a goal that is much more short-term. It's a goal that, my goal was like a month out. I want you to set a goal that you're going to be able to reach this week, right? Because we want to set some small goals. We want to knock them out so that we get some early success. And once you have experienced some early success, success builds on success. One success at a time, and before long, you've climbed the ladder and you've achieved your goal. So let's take a look at the assignment. Write a SMART goal. The goal that I want all of you to work on. Monday I talked about maybe making 2 goals today, but I want everybody to work on this because I want you to knock this out of the park, all right? The goal that I want you to write for yourself is about the weekly discussion question. There's almost nothing in school that you can learn that's more important than how to have a discussion with someone else, how to listen to their point of view, how to provide your own point of view and provide your own evidence, and then listen to them and listen to their evidence and weigh the two and see. Sometimes your evidence outweighs theirs, and sometimes their evidence outweighs yours, and sometimes you might need to change your mind on things. That's how we learn. When someone gives me evidence that outweighs my evidence, I should learn something. So it's very important to learn how to discuss things. Okay, so it's worth us focusing a SMART goal around. So I want you to write a SMART goal about improving your discussion and response. So remember, SMART goals are specific. Here's an example. I will improve my score on the discussion question for achievement class. That's very specific. SMART goals are measurable. My score will be at least, and you can fill in that blank, this many points out of 100, because we can measure it. You're going to write your response, and I'm going to score it, and you want to tell me how many points you hope to get. Now, your goal has to be achievable and realistic. If you scored 0 last week, you shouldn't shoot for 105 points. Nah. If you scored 0 last week, shoot for something in the middle. Shoot for 50, 60 points. Make your goal 60. Pass, a passing score. If you scored 99 points last week, or 80 points, or 90, or somewhere there, shoot for more. Shoot for more. The rubric is there. You will see what you need to do to score 105 points. That's the max. If you scored 90 points, 95 points, set a goal for 105 points. Try it. That's realistic. That's achievable. Timely. This is the part where this is a short-term goal. Friday is the deadline. I want you to set your goal for Friday. All right? So I've just given you some examples of things to think about. I want you to put all these together and write your own goal. Here's the criteria for you to score up to 100 points. This is a 100-point question. If you do everything in this column here, if you do all these things in this column, you get 100 points because you get 25 for all 4 of those. If you drop off a little bit, well, you could still get 75. You could still get 90 points if you get 3 in this column and 1 in this one. Stay away from this column here. Do not even think about not making much of an attempt, all right? Because that would not be setting a goal, and that would not be planning to achieve that goal. Try to hit this side of the rubric. Okay? Now it's your turn. Here are the directions. Put all the steps together and write your goal. If you follow my example, you should have 3 sentences. Yeah, 3 sentences. You should have a sentence for the specific part. There's 1 sentence. You could have a sentence for the measurable part. And you could have a sentence for this timely part. All right? At least 3 sentences for your goal. Click on, mine says submissions up here. Yours will say submit assignment. submit your assignment, create a new one, submit your goal. All right, do that today. Because if you don't do it today, you're not going to be able to take the steps you need to reach your goal. All right? So right after class, after watching this video, set your goal.